Hi there. So today I wanted to talk about a question that was recently sent to me by one of my blog readers. And by the way, if you're a reader and if you have any questions about writing or what it's like to be an author or my life or anything, feel free to send them to me because I will answer them for you, whether it's in a blog entry or a video blog, which I'm doing today. But anyway, one of my readers had a lot of questions for me about what it's like to give your book or your story to other people to actually read it. And she was talking about how nerve-wracking it is to think about other people reading her story and giving her advice on it or giving her their opinion about it. And she was really scared, and she wanted my advice and you know, some encouragement in that area. And I just have to say, first things first, I completely know where this girl is coming from. It scares me to death whenever someone that I meet or someone walks up to me and says that they've read one of my books. I get like little mini panic attack, and I start thinking in my head, oh my goodness, what did they hate about it? What was wrong with it? What should I explain to them that I wish I had done differently, you know, years later? And I start really freaking out, which is totally wrong. I shouldn't be worried about that. The book is finished. There's nothing I can do about it now, so to worry is totally just stupid, for lack of a better word. But still, it's nerve-wracking. It's scary to think about people reading your work. And like I've said before, it's like it's one of your children. And it's like introducing your child to someone new, and then your child does something terrible and you're totally embarrassed about it. That's sort of how it feels. You don't want them to think badly of you, but at the same time, you know, you're proud of this kid and you want them to like it. So it's totally scary. I can't even describe. Obviously, I'm just sort of rambling. I can't even describe the feeling. But at the same time, even though it's totally nerve-wracking and totally scary and heart-pounding to give your book to someone, you have to realize that if you want your book to be published, that means that you want people to read it. So even though it's scary to think about people reading your work, you're never going to get creative, you know, constructive criticism or advice, or you're never going to even hear about the wonderful things people might have to say about you or your story if you never give people the opportunity to read it. For me, I think that the hardest thing is friends and family and people that I admire. When someone like that reads my book, it scares me a lot more than strangers that I don't have to deal with on an everyday basis, or people out there in the blog world or in the reading world. Like when one of my friends tells me that they read my book, it makes me really nervous. And I just have to realize that these books are a part of who I am. And even though now, you know, obviously I think any writer would say that going back, no book is perfect, and there's so many things that you want to change, and you just want to start babbling about all the different things that you wish you could change about your stories. But at the end of the day, you know, you can't change anything. And you just have to be proud of what you've done and what you've been able to accomplish. And you just have to be able to stick your head up and be like, I'm glad that you liked it, or I'm sorry that you didn't like that part, but I'm glad that you were able to read the book. So I think the best thing to do is to just remember to be gracious to people and don't try to start babbling, sort of like I'm doing right now, but all the different things that you want to change, but just to be gracious and to be humble and to be able to say, yeah, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to show you what I've been working on lately. So for me, that's just the easiest approach. Just remember, these people are human. Probably none of them have ever written a book, so you've already got something on them anyway, and they would feel the exact same way if they were in your position. So don't be nervous. Go out there, show your book to people, get people's opinion and people's advice, and grow from it. And learn to let it shape you into a better person instead of letting it shape you into someone who's full of fear and self-doubt. So I would encourage all of you to let someone read your work, and even though you're nervous about it, to do it anyway. And good things will happen. I can pretty much guarantee it. So thanks for asking, and if you have any more questions, feel free to send them to me, and I'd love to answer them for you.